Welcome to the AggroCast. This is episode 72. I am Brian Bentley, and with me today is Binh and David Becker.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, guys? This is the Pre-E3 podcast. It's probably not even going to be very long, but I think we all wanted to sit down right before being your AggroGamer E3 reporting crew, just to kind of give our thoughts real quick. There's already been some news going down. So we're probably going to talk about that and then make this a short one so that you guys can get all your fever up for tomorrow's Microsoft press conference and everything.
And all that good jazz, huh?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Especially since some of the secrets have been leaked already, like, hey, thanks, Eminem.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting, I'm sure. Now, are you guys pretty psyched or what?
I actually am extremely psyched for it. I was telling you, nobody really knew this, but I wasn't sure if I was going to be going or not due to all my own personal issues. So finding that out last minute that I'll be able to make it, that definitely pumped me up.
I was been born ready to be going to E3. You know.
Okay, ow.
I could feel your ego pushing through the internets.
Yeah, you know. I'm pretty excited. Some of the news out there has been really exciting, so I can't wait to get hands on or move with the camera and all that good stuff. So we'll see.
Right. So let's dig into it right away. One word: Kinect.
Lame name. Sorry, I don't like the name at all. I mean, I can see where they're going with it. I just don't like the name. Yeah. Yeah, it's Microsoft just recently announced that Project Natal is now called Kinect. And yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, shocker, huh?
Yeah.
I don't like the name at all.
So we have the Wii, we have the Move, and we have the Kinect. How can we work that all together in a string, huh? We moved to Kinect, I don't know.
There you go. High five.
Oh, wow. That's a winner right there. First one, win. I guess there was just like so much hype going for the Natal that to me this is just like letting all the air out of a balloon.
See, I was watching some of these videos that they've been pumping out recently, and honestly, I think they should probably just cancel the project altogether.
Amen to that.
And it's just because it looks like they're pumping too much money and time and effort into this, and their target audience doesn't even seem like they're excited about it. Like there was one video I was watching where it was a family, where it was two reporters and their kids, and the reporters were doing it because it was obviously their job, and the two kids were just kind of standing there. One of them even refused to like walk in there and play with his father a couple times. So it's kind of, yeah, it was just like he stood there like, this is kind of stupid. And they were playing the same ball game or whatever that we've seen hashed out there a bunch of times. So, I mean, honestly, if they show some of the actual like real games they're gonna have for it, maybe that'll drive it back up. But from the looks of it right now, it just does not seem like it's going where they want it to go. I mean, I also don't want to clear out my living room every time I want to play.
Exactly. I mean. What hardcore gamer wants to actually get up, move stuff around just to play with Kinect? Right?
So you say that name and it's just like, wow.
I don't get it. I don't think with this generation of consoles that it would work. Maybe if they would waited until the next gen consoles, maybe it could have worked then, but we still don't know if the target audience would still go for it. But
I think the interesting thing is just like that. Trying to think of the best way to put this. A lot of people are really focused on the name right now, and I don't even think that that's the issue. I mean, I think the issue is that we need to see the games that are going to come out for it, and when that isn't there to back it up, that's it.
Well, I think that's why hopefully we'll find out at the Microsoft press conference tomorrow to see what games they'll announce for the Now Kinect. So, if they're gonna announce like Gears 3 is gonna be for it,
I doubt that.
I doubt it too. But let's say it is though. I'm going to be very intrigued in how that's going to work with that type of gameplay.
I think it was really going to come down to what games are out there if they're going to keep pushing forward on this. Because, I mean, it's obvious that their tech isn't where they want it to be right now. So, but whether or not, hardcore Xbox fans are even going to want to do that, I just don't think their target audience is going to be ready for it. Unless they pump out Gears 3 on there, and then probably.
Yeah, but even then, are they going to want to still play it with the Kinect?
Hey, you want to point your finger at the TV screen and like you're 3 years old again, right?
And go pew pew pew.
You don't have to say it.
No, I think you would have to.
Well, you'd kind of have to be required to just for everybody else's sake, but I don't think you need to for the gameplay's sake. I know I would probably make everybody do that though if they came over to play at my house.
You gotta say pew pew. So, anyways, the other big news that's been going on or circulating the internet right now is the possibility of a Microsoft 360 Slim, thanks to a certain website from Italy. Actually, they decided to, let's put up the ad for the Slim when it has been announced on our website.
See. That rumor's been circulating for so long, though.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, I don't think Microsoft would put out a 360 Slim. I mean, it looks kind of cool. I'd rather have that than what I have downstairs, but I honestly don't believe. It look actually that kind of looks similar to the ads that popped up when they were talking about the PS3.
Yeah.
And the boomerang controller and all that stuff.
Yeah, it certainly does, doesn't it? Have you seen it yet? Have you seen the picture of it yet?
I only saw the ad.
Okay, yeah. It in the weird angle that it's in, it just, I don't know, it just seems bulkier, doesn't it?
Well, if you look at it, I mean, they don't have anything to show the scale of it.
Yeah.
It could just be taller than the Wii. I mean, it looks like it's as thin as the Wii, kind of angled, same and all that stuff. So I mean. There's no way to tell how tall it is or how thick it is, but the render they have here, it looks like it could be the size of a Wii, but I still don't believe Microsoft would put out a 360 Slim,
especially
unless they figured a way to perfect their heat issues.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to, like at this part of the game, like where the system's been out for how long now? 6.
It's 2 years longer than the PS3, so like 6
years. 6 years, and you want to decide to finally do a Slim now. If they're gonna do a Slim now, like you said, I hope they address the overheating issues, the RROD, and the way that
they would have to. I mean, this render has even less vents on it than the current current standard one does. So, I honestly I believe it's just something to drive PR. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, but I don't know.
I was just thinking in terms of like, for me, this is sort of like Microsoft's sign that they're ready for to them, this is now, in my opinion, like the falling action. So like they're knowing that their console generation is going to be wrapping up in the next 3 years. So this is their last push on this console generation, considering the Wi-Fi is supposedly going to be included, and that's like a $70 to $100 device that they normally sell.
Yeah.
And now they're just going to pack it in for the same price?
I can agree with that. I mean, Sony did the same thing with the PS2. I mean, was it like a year or two before the PS3 came out? That's when they came out with a ridiculously thin PS2.
Right.
Yeah, but that thing was sweet, though.
Well, yeah, but it was them going, well, we know we're like Brian was saying, we're near the end of this system's life cycle. It's just slim it down to drive sales before we put out the new one, so everybody buys this one and then buys the new one.
Well, here's my question then. For let's say this is real, are they going to have like 3 different versions of it, like the arcade, the elite, and the ultra elite fanboyism?
And knowing Microsoft, probably, but also from a business standpoint, I don't think they would shoot themselves that way.
Yeah. This is probably why they retired the Pro in the first place. They just didn't tell anyone that.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be interesting. This E3 has been shaping up to be very interesting.
So does that mean now, let's say they have what you guys heard so far, and we'll find out more tomorrow, obviously, but is this going to be coming out the same price as an Elite?
I honestly don't know. There's no... I doubt it would even come out that. I think it would probably go with a price drop or something like that.
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. They would drop the Elite price to, say, $250, and then have this be the 300 model.
Yeah, but do you think people are still going to buy the 360 at 300?
They have to clear the stock.
Well, the thing is, they'd have to clip so much out of this system. I don't think they could sell it for 300 with what they'd have to, the body fat they'd have to lose out of the system to make it slim. I think that it would be, they'd probably have to make it on par with the basic standard version, with the arcade version or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because wow. I mean, I have an arcade, I don't know, just whatever one, the one above the arcade version and
Pro.
The Pro, and just what they'd have to cut out to shrink all of that down into it to make it affordable at least. I honestly don't think it'll be on par.
So what do you think then?
I honestly think that if they're going to put that out there, they'll market it at the same price as the arcade.
No way. There's no way they're giving away Wi-Fi and a 250 gig. There's no way they can sell that at the arcade level. You think?
Well, I don't think they'd be able to fit the hard drive in there just from the look on that thing.
I really don't know.
I mean, we'll find out tomorrow, but
yeah. But definitely already a splash this year.
Yeah. Which I mean, this could also push towards why Sony had those viral videos out there too. Like they're both trying to do something that way.
Yeah, or maybe PlayStation's trying to get Microsoft to show their hand, and now they have.
That's true.
It's very possible.
Actually, did you read up the story on that, the viral videos?
I did read up on it, but there's so many. It's so coincidental it happened.
Like the timing of it too,
and all of the places and all that stuff. Like they actually have a building facility at the place they say they're filming at. So it's just kind of weird.
Did you read up on it, Brian?
I honestly haven't investigated it too much, but I saw the videos. They're very interesting.
Pretty much it came out. Was it Game Informer or somebody like that?
Yeah.
Got an interview with Sony, and the representative said that those videos were not for a PS4 launch, even though one of them ends with the PS4. But the thing is they said that it's not to announce a new console, but they did not say that was not from them. That's what I find interesting. Very interesting.
One of the other sites, I'm not going to mention names of it, they announced that actually the director, he says he was a fan of video game commercials. Mm-hmm. So that's why he made it, and since he was going to do it for Sony, and that's why he made it. And I'm thinking like, so you made it for a class project, and yet you're going to release it around the busiest, rumor-driven time right before E3.
Well, I mean...
It got everyone talking.
Yeah, it got everyone talking, and if he was posting it out there to get attention for it, for himself, this would be the perfect time to do that. But, I mean, it's still kind of weird that even when people have had Sony representatives going, that's not a thing for the PS4, they're not denying that it's from them, or the other rumor that it's something about their 3D gaming, but that patch just came out, so I'm like, I don't understand why there need to be a viral video.
Yeah, exactly. So,
the whole problem with 3D gaming is the same problem with 3D movies.
Oh, yeah.
The hardware is not in people's homes yet.
No.
Not even affordable.
No, not even close. But yeah, it does lead to the question though, like, when do we expect some sort of news for a PS4?
I don't believe we'll hear anything for PS4. At least I'm hoping for at least another 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too. Because if they announce it sometime like, if not this E3, but if they announce something like next E3, then that's where they're like, all right, we're jumping ship on the PS3. In my opinion, that's what it sounds like they would do. Because right now the PS3 is like what, 4 or 5 years old or something like that.
Too early.
Yeah.
It's too soon, especially for Sony standard, where the majority of their system has gone like 10 plus years almost.
Yeah. Well, and even they've started right from the beginning and said it's a 10-year plan. So
Yeah.
for them to even start talking about it, that doesn't mean, believe me, I'm sure it's in development.
Well, here's the other interesting thing though that you could think about too, is it might have been something for a PSP.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking PSP 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I can't wait to see what's going to happen with that.
Okay, let me just flash back a little less than a year, or a little more than a year ago, because it was Binh, I'm going to buy a PSP Go, and then he went and did it. Now it's going to be PSP 2.
Yes.
Sad.
It's all about the rumored PSP phone.
You know what? If they do announce something like that, I will be shocked. Not only not like in a big way, but be like, all right, sweet.
I'm not really sure what they would do. I don't know how would they even start. I mean, a big part of Sony's thing is that they can go anywhere, and they would automatically have to be a world phone. And how would they be on every carrier?
There are phones out there right now that do that.
Yeah, the Ericsson phones.
Yeah, and those are all Sony as they are.
So why not just combine the two?
But how much is that going to cost?
That'd be the good question,
Yeah,
but it can't be more than the iPhone, the new iPhone.
Well, but what I'm saying is, like, if you look online for like jailbroken phones, they're going for like $700.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on top of it being a video game system, I'm not paying $700 for a handheld system. Are you?
Well, what you're also looking at is those are marked up because they're jailbroken, which means somebody's had to go in there and alter things to make it so they'll work on every carrier.
I was actually thinking like the Nexus
Oh,
One,
okay.
Google.
So not jailbroken, but one of the ones that's set up already to do that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess that's what I meant. I just meant non-carrier specific.
Okay.
So,
I don't know. It really all depends. I mean, Sony's already got their force where they hit every carrier as it is. So.
Well, at least we know if they do go that route, and me and you, we hope they do.
Yeah.
It probably succeed better than that taco phone that came out.
Fantastic. I guess then, like I personally have felt the struggles of the AT&T new no unlimited data plan service. So I mean, I don't know what's on Verizon or T-Mobile. Do they have unlimited data? Because you're going to need that if you're going to, download games.
I don't know if does that go over to the iPhone and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Because I know they require you to buy it when you have the iPhone.
Yeah.
No. You're required to buy a data plan.
Yeah, you're required to buy a data plan.
Yeah.
But on their standard phones, you're not required at all, and it's just you could buy unlimited or you can pay for whatever download.
Yeah, exactly. On my phone, I have unlimited, and I have T-Mobile. Verizon actually just announced that they're also going to get rid of their unlimited plan as well.
Jeez.
So you have two big companies, AT&T and Verizon, getting rid of their unlimited plan, and we have no words yet of whether Sprint or T-Mobile.
I doubt Sprint will.
No, not with the G4 coming out. The G4 network is already up and going right now.
Yeah, that 4G area stuff. Yeah, definitely. I guess. I suppose I could turn off my cell service and go into like an airplane mode and then connect Wi-Fi to my network and start downloading it. But does that even still count? I just feel like they really have to do something to make this viable. But we'll find out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday, yeah.
So
definitely Tuesday.
lot of exciting things already happening, and kind of our imaginations have already ran away with with a lot of stuff. Are there any particular games that you're looking forward to?
Oh God, I need to pull up the list to
It's not
find
even
it.
a full list.
No, it's not. But
There are Rock Band 3 definitely with
Yes.
with the new announcement for all their new controllers and all the stuff Mad Catz is working on for them.
All that stuff looks pretty awesome. By the way, the screenshots they put out so far for the Mad Cat stuff, that's pretty hot.
That and the other one, like I'm actually interested in looking at Guitar Hero, the new one.
Yeah,
those controllers are fucking awesome as well.
yeah, I saw a picture of that. I was like, oh wow, I want one. That axe one, that one that looks like an axe.
Yeah.
That one looks sweet.
Although apparently you have to pre-order from GameStop to get the axe.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So one thing that I kind of found horrible, because my 3-day Rock Band review is going to be coming out very soon, is I got it on the Wii, and I have no way of transferring those songs into Rock Band 2, whereas, it will be fine. It works on the 360 and the PS3, and I'm just like, that's going to be like my first question for them. I'm like, are we going to be able to do, for Rock Band 3, am I going to be able to bring in my Rock Band 2 songs? Because if not, then I'm jumping ship, and I'll have to rebuy all the instruments on PS3, because this is bullshit, man. I should be able to take my songs with me. If I buy a disc, I need to be able to take those songs with me to a Rock Band 3.
Well, that might just be limitations on the Wii, though.
No, because Vicarious Visions did it on the Wii for Guitar Hero 5 and Band Hero.
Oh, I guess that's probably on them then.
Rock Band Harmonix has always been behind on this. Vicarious Visions did the SD card first. They've been able to carry tracks from one to the other. Harmonix is just so far behind on the Wii, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, you guys are just now getting songs that have been out already on like the PSN and the Xbox Live for like almost a year. Like they're just now finished catching up or something like that.
I don't get why they do that though. It's just why not get more money if you're gonna release it all at the same time?
Well, I think it's the way it has to be stored on the Wii. They have to do specific encoding so that they don't have people just pirating songs left and right.
That's true.
It's pretty bad. Like they really need to do something about the Wii and how it works. So I mean,
the Wii just needs an internal hard drive.
Well, yeah, please. Yeah, you ain't just whistling Dixie, man.
Yeah.
Another one that I'm looking forward to is Star Wars: The Old Republic. The MMO for the PC.
That's gonna be crap. I'm joking.
I was going to say, dude, like, what?
Oh man, yeah, no, I'm definitely excited about that. That is definitely gonna be one of my first places I'm gonna stop, because I really want to see this game more. I want to put my hands on it if possible.
I'm actually, even though I'm not a huge MMO fan or anything like that, or even a Star Wars fan, that just the looks of it all and knowing that every character in it's going to be talking to you, that has me insanely intrigued.
Yeah.
I mean, is this going to be the first big MMO title that can actually challenge World of Warcraft?
I think it can.
I would agree with that. I mean, it's already got the fan base,
and it's got the definite hype behind it too.
Yeah, it's got the hype, and if they can come through with everything they've promised, I think they'll have something that'll rival World of Warcraft.
Absolutely.
So, we'll see though. But I'm definitely excited for that game right there. Another one that I'm really excited for is another Star Wars game, The Force Unleashed 2. Even though the first one it has its ups and downs, but just watching the Betrayal trailer, I'm really excited for it.
See, if they can make the game as awesome as the trailers,
I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but yeah, I know.
I will say one I'm slated to see that I'm pretty excited about is Civilization 5. That's just going to be a complete time suck for pretty much anyone that's a fan of that series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that's going to pan out this week.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that again. Because last time I saw it was at PAX East, and all they showed was it was pretty much here's what's new, and no gameplay or anything, but they showed everything live via on the screen that they had. So we couldn't get any hands on anything like that. So I'm hoping that you get some hands on, and I can stop by there and get some hands on as well, and we can sit down and talk about it when we record more podcasts. Anything else? Anything that you're looking forward to, Brian? Besides Civ 5?
You gotta say Naughty Bear. I
do?
Yeah, Naughty Bear.
Okay. Dude, honestly, I think that they are paying you. I'm calling Money Hat right now. Money Hat, Naughty Bear, David Becker. Done. Confirmed.
They contact me. They asked for my opinion on the last video they put out there. I have no clue why. I outside of I am making fun of them and saying how much better I am than their fictional character, but you gotta admit, you gotta go over there and see Naughty Bear. I just got paid.
It's like Idiocracy. Every time he says, sponsored by Carl's Jr.
Why do you say that all the time? Just like pay me every time I say it. Naughty Bear.
Naughty Bear. Oh, wow. AggroGamer is not sponsored by Naughty Bear whatsoever. We are not getting paid.
Not by Naughty Bear at all.
Yet. I don't know. I mean, there's just so many games. Heck, even with all the hype, even I'm excited about Gears of War 3. I've never even played the first two.
Yeah, with the video and the way it looks, and the possible the female character, we might as well steal that away from Mike.
Speaking of Gears of War, what about the other project they're working on, Bulletstorm?
I started reading the article and I never really even finished it, so I have no opinion on that whatsoever. But I'll see it.
Well, I mean, it just to me it seems like it's kind of a comical type twist on the whole Gears of War type thing. I mean, you gotta love a game that sends out bags of meat filled with shrapnel and stuff to people to promote it, even though it's a year out.
Seriously, who comes up with this shit?
EA.
Seriously, their marketing department is sitting around. They're just they're high half the time and they're drunk the other half of the time. And it's I don't know. Let's send a guy into a bar and fuck shit up. All right, let's do that.
Dante's Inferno was EA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's make cakes out of body parts and send it to people.
Hey, let's hire a bunch of people and protest in front of the convention center.
Now, my personal favorite one was take one of these two girls and do some kind of act of lust and bring us back to pictures or video.
Yes.
That was my I remember I was walking by there talking to their PR manager when Comic-Con when they brought that out, and I just could not stop laughing in my head about that. Let's bring out this promotion we have at big nerd convention where we have two sexy girls and we have nerds take them away to go do some act of lust.
Works for me. Works for me.
How could that go wrong?
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Another title that I'm really excited for, and I saw the trailer for it the first time at last year's E3, Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Really?
I can't wait to see this title. Can't wait to get some hands on with it.
I just hope Kojima doesn't
F it up.
Put too much of his humor into it.
Oh, that's true.
'Cause while it works in Metal Gear Solid, I don't believe it would work too well in Castlevania.
Oh, come on, Patrick Stewart, isn't it?
He can't make a... Okay, yeah, he can make a game, but still.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait. When I first saw the trailer last year at the Konami area, I was like, picture.
Yes, he took pictures of the video.
Wow.
That's what I did. I literally just took pictures of the video, who's going to be in it, all the actors that showed up on the screen and some of the rendering that they had on there. I was like, I can't wait.
I'm just really hoping they have another Tony Hawk game that we can get Andy on the board again.
That would be awesome. Is it, I think like Skate 3 or something like that.
Wait, that'd be...
No, I was thinking like, what is it called? Tony Hawk Shred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the next one?
Now see, what we gotta do is we gotta sneak him into like some Natal thing and not tell him. I mean, create our Kinect thing and not tell him. Why am I walking into this white room?
Oh no!
Get the camera. This will be great.
We could have Andy do DJ Hero 2. I think that'd be very enjoyable to watch.
Challenge accepted.
And Andy's gonna kill me when he sees me.
No, I put on my headphones so that there would be less echo.
Excellent. So he has
You'll never know. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to see what Enslaved. Are we gonna be able to see that one? I believe.
I'm hoping so because I've been mixed on that one.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, the video and screenshots they just recently been putting out there, they've definitely intrigued me more, but I'm still kind of wishy-washy on the whole thing. I'd love to see it and see if there's any hands-on for it.
Yeah, definitely.
That and Deus Ex.
Oh yeah.
From Square Enix.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
I'm interested to see that.
Another MMO.
I even tried to contact the guys from 38 Studios. I didn't hear any back from them. They're supposed to not be there, like have a booth, but they're supposed to be just walking around. I wanted to talk to them and see how Copernicus is doing.
That's the Todd McFarlane one, right?
Yeah, him and
you're not gonna get a hold of him. That he is a king douche. So I've gotten up in front, like face to face with him a few times at Comic-Con, and yeah, he is way too full of himself.
Sort of like us.
What was that?
Sort of like us.
No, Naughty Bear.
Oh boy.
Oh god. Assassin's Creed 3 Naughty Bear?
There we go. We have our tweet hashtag now.
Yes, we have our hashtag for the week. Assassin's Creed 3 Naughty Bear.
The Naughty Bear edition.
For the Wii. It's
actually kind of funny. I was sent some sketches or whatever they did. I can't really talk too much about them. I'll probably show you guys while we're there.
Okay.
But from Naughty Bear, like some of the other sketches they had for like costume ideas. Let's just say we're not too far off on that.
Oh.
There are some great, amazing ones though.
Naughty Bear, Dirty Dancing.
Naughty Bear 2 Dirty Dancing, fantastic. We should go back to that theater every year now and just
take a picture of me here.
Well, we might run into an issue though because because if they're playing Grease there, they have the new Grease game coming out.
Yes, somehow I skipped setting up that appointment.
Yeah,
I didn't. Well, it's from the same people who make Naughty Bear. That's right. They did it there again.
11 out of 10, David Becker.
Oh boy. No, like anyone excited to see the iPet, your virtual pet?
Yes, actually I am.
Dude, we saw that at CES. I can't imagine that they're going to have anything new there for that.
I was actually in talks with the guy in charge of the PR. They're using E3 this year as a jumping point to relaunch it here in the States. Even though it's been out in Europe since October of last year. I mean, they're pretty much they were holding off so they can use the Wii for the US release. I mean not the Wii, the Move.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually even when I saw what they had coming out in Europe, I was still actually kind of interested in it because it's using the technology they've had out here that is pretty much sat and collected dust in my living room, and that and like the new Kung Fu game they have, it has me intrigued because it's like, it's using my eye toy to do something instead of collect dust or pretend like I do video conferences with myself in the nude.
Oh no.
Well, at least we knew that if Jay was coming on, the class level wouldn't raise up too much higher without Mike.
Exactly.
No.
Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, the new God of War. Of course, I'll probably stand in line for an hour and a half to play that.
For the PSP.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, well, again, some of the originals, like Gran Turismo 5, hopefully we'll get a set date for that this time around.
And
Sure,
Killzone
2012.
Yeah. Let's push back another 2 years because someone wants motorcycles in it.
No,
Thanks-
they're
thanks,
just
Ron
gonna
Chicken.
say November. They're not gonna put a year after it though. As long as they release in November, done.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Let's see what else. They got Killzone 3, Little Big Planet 2.
SOCOM 4.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's really excited about it.
The big one I'm looking forward to is UFC 2010. God, oh wait, that's already come out,
That's
right?
already out. That's already out.
Wait, we have a review for that, don't we?
Yeah.
Why is THQ showing off a
I
game
don't know.
that's been out for a month?
Maybe it was
They don't have anything else. Darksiders 2, I'm sure, isn't ready to be shown.
Well, they have the 40K, the Warhammer 40K stuff.
Yeah. Okay, and
I don't know.
I have no interest in anything Warhammer. I tried Warhammer Online. That was terrible.
That was probably okay. At least it was better than Conan Online.
And
that game was great for the first 20 levels, and then it just kind of stopped.
That's like saying, Ben, what you just said is like saying, hey, asparagus is better than Brussels sprouts.
Touche, my friend. Touche. Anyone excited for Halo Reach? No? Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure some of the listeners are interested in Halo Reach.
Halo Reach around what?
No. I'm sure it's going to be huge. I mean, there's really nothing. It's like one of those things you just know it's going to be big, so.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't see them changing too much about it except for expanding on story and stuff like that.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, except for you have jetpacks now.
Yeah. First of all,
sounds...
that was a brilliant idea because they finally listened to all the podcasts where everyone's just like, "Oh my God, Tribes 2, jetpacks," and they're like, let's put jetpacks in.
Yeah.
So at least somebody's listening.
At least, yeah. How about Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds?
They better have somebody cosplay Deadpool around the Capcom booth. That's all I gotta say. That'll sell it for me.
No. Crap, I can't even think of anything else now.
Honestly, I don't know what else they're gonna have to announce except for that video that was supposed to be exclusive to E3 they released a week ago. I mean, it was a new video they pumped out there that showed Dante versus Deadpool.
That was sweet though.
I mean, the video's pretty cool, but it's like they're like, yeah, this is our E3 exclusive. So I'm like, well, what are we gonna have to look at for the game now?
We're gonna watch the same trailer that we watched 2 weeks ago. Okay,
I'm still waiting for my Monster Hunter Tri review copy.
Yeah.
I'll just keep waiting.
Okay.
I'll hold out for that. I'll ask somebody in 2 years. Like, do you want to see Mega Man 60? No. I want to know where my Monster Hunter Tri review copy is.
So games aside, what kind of other tech are we looking at? Because we've gone over the consoles and the games. What about any other gaming tech that they're bringing out?
Well, I'm planning on being pretty disappointed in Move, but so I have that to look forward to.
It's true. Well, the 6-axis people are going to be there. Or the 6 Sense
Yes.
from Razer, they're going to be there as well. So I'm just kind of curious to see how they've updated since CES.
Yeah.
Because what they had was actually really cool and much better than the kind of the 1-to-1 ratio, at least in what we've seen for the Move so far.
Yeah. Well, it definitely was one of those things that the 6th Sense was like one of those things where you're like, oh, Sony, you should have bought this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that for sure.
Well, then there's also the I know Major Nelson posted on his blog the Parrot drone.
Oh yes.
The drone plane that's flown via iPod and all that stuff.
Yeah. So
they're supposed to have a huge demonstration for that out back this year.
Oh, that's gonna be kind of cool, man.
Yeah, I think it's what is it, like right after the Sony press conference or whatever. They're doing that out back.
It's like one of the first things. Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday at 1.
Well, that's kind of cool.
So I'm interested in seeing that. And I don't know. It just whatever we can find on the show floor. I mean, I know there's a bunch of other people that's going to be coming to and whatnot to show new product and all that good stuff. Like Triton's probably going to be there.
Mad Catz will have all their
yeah.
stuff. Speaking of Mad Catz and kind of going back to what we had before, there's a couple of companies that I know that are making guitars that are supposed to be able to be used as real guitars as well as game controllers. You guys interested in looking at any of those?
Actually, I am because especially aren't they made by Fender? Or no?
The one specifically for Rock Band is.
Yeah.
But there's actually a company making just a kind of a universal guitar that you could use as a normal. There's like 2 or 3 companies doing this. Where you can play it as a regular guitar, but you can also use it to play Rock Band, Guitar Hero, Band Hero, whatever you want to play.
Yeah. What the?
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah, I'm out on that one. You guys are on your own.
No, I'm interested in seeing that. Considering the amount of Rock Band if you play around in this house.
Yeah, you guys play a ridiculous amount of Rock Band. It's not a bad thing.
I've got 700 songs. I need to make sure they all get their fair share of time.
Jesus.
Including Poker Face by Eric Cartman. That's right.
Right. That's right. You gotta throw down for that.
That we do. And that we do.
So who does the vocals on that?
No.
Yes.
No.
You should see it. He gets the whole look too. He like walks around doing the sideways step.
Oh, jeez.
Doing the Quagmire head bob thing.
I fucking hate you right now.
Will be video soon.
So, anything else you guys want to throw in before we start getting? You guys are coming down tomorrow, so before you guys get ready to go.
Yeah, the only other thing I got to throw in there is Naughty Bear.
Jesus. Oh,
no, I'm also kind of excited to get to meet up with all the other people we know in the industry as well.
Yeah.
Because living in Vegas and most of them out in LA or like including yourself, you live out in Ohio. You hardly ever get to see you outside of So that's one of the other big things is just kind of getting to see everybody again, mingle, on top of all the gaming stuff. That's going to be there.
You do realize that we have to try to get into a party where you go. I could have gotten in without you guys.
Oh yeah. I plan on doing that. Even if we get in, I'm still gonna say.
I'm still gonna say. Fantastic.
I was gonna be that guy and do that.
No.
Gonna do it every year.
Chief editor has to.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The chief.
Gotta keep the traditions alive.
Exactly. Does that also mean I have to get drunk and stumble around while you guys take video?
He danced. All right.
Okay, well I will dance as well.
Fantastic.
With or without alcohol.
We definitely have a couple of really cool parties though, for sure, definitely.
Yeah, we do.
have quite a few to go to actually, but they're like all jam packed into like 1 or 2 days. It's like, oh my god, which one to go to?
Yeah, exactly. I like which I find is weird because like it seems like the parties have doubled and the appointments to book have halved.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy.
I'd rather go to a party and drink and eat free food and stuff like that, instead of sit around and go, hey, look, this is kind of a crappy game, like we did it a couple of the bits last year.
But you know what?
I'm sure Singularity looks a lot better now. Maybe.
It does. I will say actually Singularity does look a lot better.
Because it did not look so good last year.
But the one thing that we didn't do last year was drink that much while we were doing the podcast. I have a feeling we're going to be drunk enough to do the podcast where we'll be slurring a lot.
Challenge accepted.
At least I know I will. Whoa, wait. Fuck, I'm driving.
Huh.
Nice.
That's why I'm not bringing my car this year.
Oh.
Because I got to get drunk and dance in the streets while he gets videotaped.
Right.
That's true. Yeah. So.
All right. Well, I say we wrap this up and
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll continue doing this.
throughout the week.
Yeah.
Expect podcasts throughout this week. I'm not sure about every day, but we'll try to. Make sure you follow all of us on Twitter.com. Church4252 for me. The Real Hades for David, and Quicklin for Brian.
Right.
Or you can go to AggroGamer.com/E3 and actually see a live stream of all three of our Twitter feeds.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful thing.
Is it updated yet, or?
I believe that Andy's working on it right now.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Thanks, Andy.
even if it is not complete, all three of us are still on there.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Exactly. So definitely keep an eye out. We'll be hashtagging everything E3, so just keep an eye out for it. And I think that's about it.
yeah.
Oh, Brian, congratulations to the Chicago Blackhawks.
That's right. Stanley Cup champs. What up? It's only been 49 years, folks.
Only? Wow.
For them, it's a very long time, especially with the Chicago Cubs. What is it, 105 now?
No, 102.
102? 102 years since their last championship.
That's just a measly little.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we should be more worried about the Sox. I mean, like they haven't won in 5 years.
Hey, it's all about the 51s. That's who they are.
No.
So they're the Vegas team that. Yeah, never mind. I'll go back to UFC.
There you go. All right, so that's it for this episode of the AggroCast. Stay tuned and listen to us. Oh man, this is bad. This is worse than Mike just starting to laugh at the beginning of a podcast. All right, so read AggroGamer.com and keep an eye on it, and look for the podcasts as they go up. So that's it for us. Have a good night. Peace.
All right. Win-win.